Hi lovelies, and welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica for your daily goddess message. Let's go ahead and grab our deck. It is Guidance of the Goddess. So I'm using a little bit of a new deck today, and we are going to see what messages come through, and then we'll define them more clearly with tarot. So I'm feeling that one, and that one is Marana for release. So let's see what gets to be released from our lives and what messages. Whoop, nope, too many. What message? That one right there. So let's do, it is Aphrodite for self-love. So yes, I'm already hearing that message for sure. Releasing what no longer serves, and by doing so we allow for self-love. And let's define this with tarot. These are beautiful new cards. I love them. So Three of Swords. So something is definitely going on with a third party right off. So we're going to release that today. All right. Right there. Six of Cups. Bottom. Seven of Cups. Right there. That one. Seven of Wands. Bottom again. Hermit. Alright, that one and these. Yep, feeling it. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. And we're clarifying Ace of Pentacles. Bottom. Ten of Wands. And King of Swords. Alright. So, this is very interesting, because there's definitely a physical offer here. In the past, we've got a lot of pain and fighting. It looks like this is, to me, what I'm hearing is this is what has been released, or is in the process of releasing. And this hasn't been easy. This is, the energy is you've had to go it alone, or you're going it alone, to create more for yourself. And tarot is really encouraging you and the goddesses to dream, get really into tune with the abundance of your options of choice and what you are creating. And that is truly the symbolism of Aphrodite is self-love. That is abundance. Abundance of self-love is the beginning. That is where it all starts for the ripple effect, for no matter if you are creating love in your life, relationships, or money, abundance in that way. It doesn't matter. It is all starts with self-love and knowing that you are abundant. And so it's coming. The Nine of Pentacles here, I mean, all of these things they're right at the ending of a cycle. There's about to be that transformation. You're right there into that breakthrough of the offerings of something tangible, something of self-worth is what I'm hearing. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a money issue. It can be of self-worth, your own self-value, and in releasing of this inner turmoil or actual physical, you are in conflict with another, the things that aren't working. Take a look at your life and really see the beautiful things that you've created, whether it be money or the relationships that mean so much to you, and how you've nurtured them and have grown them. And perhaps it is also been with yourself, that you have gone from a place for self-doubt and an unsure space to really this knowing. And it has taken community. This is something that community is very important. We are biologically set for the survival of ourselves through connections. And so really rely on that. And if it has to go back to family, go back to your roots, go back to the people that are your spiritual family even. So it may not necessarily be an actual biological family, but it could be your satsang, that connection of spiritual oneness. So keep going, shine that light, even if it just feels like a flicker right now. Things are really shining with the hermit. Like a lot of times, I like the analogy of being in the car with the hermit. That you, when you're driving down a highway at night and you have your beams on and you can only see so many feet in front of you. And sometimes that's all we get to see. And yet we make it to our destination. And so just with that little bit of light shining, just keep moving forward in that, and let that guide you. Let that higher self guide you. Be generous with your love, but also be in a place of acceptance. You know, there's giving and receiving, and it is a reciprocal action. We can't have one without the other. So I know that there's old belief systems that say, that are archaic, that say giving is better than receiving. Well, that is just a bunch of baloney sauce, because you can't have one without the other. And so when we really get into the mode of receiving, which is goddess energy, your feminine energy is receptive, then we can truly tap into the balance of our life. And if you are kind of known for being a giver, that can become also imbalanced. So really see the relationships that are reciprocal and see your contribution in them. Of if you have been a participating party in the imbalance of it, because it's what we allow in our lives. So remember that. Release what is not working for us. That is so very important. If we stop holding on to things that aren't in alignment with a relationship that is in reciprocity, then we are truly not in balance, and we will bankrupt our emotional selves if we are always giving and not receiving. Now, the other warning that I always see in this, well, not always, but in this reading, and it's been lately, it's been make sure that we're not in a relationship that is crumbing us. And what that means is they give crumbs and then they act like they've given you an entire a banquet of a meal. And they just crumb the relationship, and they really see a lot of validation in the bare minimum that they do, or you do. So make sure that that is not your situation, and if it is, release that. That is not serving. We don't want to be crumbed. So King of Swords energy here. I love this because you're doing the work, and by being here, by searching for light on your pathway, is you doing the work to establish what you clearly want to create. And by doing so, we don't just rely on our own knowing, but we seek out wisdom outside of ourselves. And with readings, I mean, that's the purpose of tarot. It is not to predict anything. It is not to tell you your future. You are the master of your domain. Tarot is a beautiful flashlight that shines light on your life so that you may find treasures to enhance your journey and perhaps educate you in a way that you find your answers. Because no one has your answers but you. And so if we look at tarot in an imbalanced way that says, oh, this person has the ability to read my life and tell me what to do in it, you are putting way too much stock in tarot. Tarot is basically that beautiful light that shines in different ways for you to go within. Find, and you know when something is your truth. You're like, that's mine. That was for me. You know this. So the goddess and the gods are all around us, and the universe is always showing us. And is this it? Is this it? Is this it? And tarot beautifully shows and picks up on energies of information. And when we ask questions, it answers. The universe always answers us because we ask and we shall receive. It is up to us, and also when we are ready to hear the message. So as they say, the teacher arrives when the student is ready. And so, or the teacher appears when the student is ready. So go into your life with knowing that you are beautifully being guided, but you are in choice to choose the path that is for you. And there are no right or wrong. It is just what is. And you know, there's always that beautiful silver lining of even the harshest moments, those Three of Swords moments in lives where they are just devastating and gut wrenching. And it is those times, that dark night of the soul, that we see the light, we see the stars. We couldn't see the stars any other way. So just know a new day is dawning. It may feel heavy, but new things are happening. So with this Ten of Wands energy, it just feels like a burden when we go through hard times. But sometimes the only way through a storm is just through it. So hang in there. I'm going to get a couple more messages from the goddess. Just breathe is always number one key. Whenever you feel like you are just not in a good space, take 3 deep breaths. Choose to see the good. And that's like just what I said. Just find that silver lining in every moment. And we raise our vibration and we don't get swallowed in it. And if you gotta be down fast and move quickly through it, okay? And then, of course, dive into it with layers. There's always layers to this healing process and learning in the journey. Peaks and valleys. That one right there. It says, storms make trees take deeper roots. So, yep, there are no accidents. The universe is always shining light on our vibrational point of attraction. So, and what we choose. So, stay strong. You are amazing. The goddesses are with you in every way. Remember, that is your power, that is your action. And if we choose to balance those energies along with our masculine energy, which is our focus, direction, and consciousness, then we can really, truly create the world that we want. So I hope that you loved this message today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you did love it, please like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.